Okay, this is the new GOCHIFIX Heat Press. It has a lot of great features. It's very heavy, so it's going to be very stable and give a lot of pressure when you do want to heat press or transfer something onto fabric, wood, whatever, coasters. And it comes with the Teflon sheet that is the right size for this work pad, the bottom piece that pulls out. It's got a very soft sponge insulation pad, high temperature Teflon sheet, and it came with the silicone heat resistant gloves. You saw that in the beginning. It has 4 preset memory buttons. It can go up to 400 degrees, up to 999 seconds, and you can preset. What you do is you just press the number of the preset button that you want to set up, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then you would select and adjust your temperature. You hit set button again to adjust your timing, and then you hit set again to keep it, and it's all set. And then if you wanted to go on and preset number 2, 3, or 4, you would do the same. Okay, so I had my daughter help me lift this up in here. Let me see if I can get this all. So this is the automatic heat press by GOCHIFIX. Okay, they're an Amazon store. You're going to first, when you get it unboxed, there is a button back here right by the power cord on the left side, and you would click that on. Now this is already on. I'll just do that, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so it was already on, and when it does have a timer, so it will go off if you're not in use. And so once it's turned on, you don't need to turn it off because it will go off. Now, if you're not going to be around, go ahead and turn it off, and then you would just hit that. I have nails, so it's kind of hard for me to hit, but these are all raised little raised up buttons here, and you're going to have 4 heat preset settings, which are awesome, which we're going to set at least one of them. And then you have an emergency stop, so if something's been under the wrong temperature or too long, you can emergency hit the stop. We'll test that out where you stop it, it will raise up, and you'll be able to release your product from in there and get it off the heat. This is the set button, and these are the up and down buttons to adjust your settings for time and temperature. Now this will go up to 400 degrees and up to 999 seconds, okay? So you have quite a range of settings that you could place with this. Now, this is a slick little machine, and I haven't used it yet. We're gonna try it together, okay? So it does come with its own Teflon coating sheet here. It has a padded piece right here that's attached through these little elastic pieces that go around each corner here. And let's see if I can back up a little bit, kind of show you that. Can't really see it, but this is a super large platform here. This is 15 by 15 inches, so that should be enough to cover and give you enough visual when you're centering things, and just so many different ways you could use this. Now, I love how this drawer comes all the way out. The one I had before, it was like so close, and it didn't rise up high enough for me to really, like, I'd have to, like, it was like this high. This is much higher, and I think we're gonna really enjoy using this from now on. Now, a lot of you have watched my DTF reviews with the DTF design bundles, and that'll be coming up again soon for September. But so we're going to press onto some shirts, totes, and towels, some of those DTF presses. I could try one on wood, so I would use a different setting for the wood. So let's first of all, let's set this, okay? So what you want to do is after you turn it on, you're going to hit the set button. Let me put my directions down here. So I did play around with the settings before we started, and so this number 1 represents the memory set number 1. Now if I wanted to preset a different temperature and time, I would use for number 2, I could hit number 2 first. Okay, so to switch between these memories, you're going to have to hold it down for a second. Let's go to 3. You hold it down. You're going to hear a beep when it's ready. I think. Yeah, 3. Oh, maybe I don't have to hold it down. Yeah, okay, so you don't have to hold it down. There we go. Okay, so right now it's at a default. We're going to set number 2. We're going to set the temperature. So after I hit the number 2, I'm going to hit set. And it's blinking and it's on the temperature. This is the logo or icon for temp. It looks like those flame waves. I'm going to use the down arrow because if I do on wood, I'm going to go a little bit less than 200. And if I hold it in, it will go a lot faster. I want to go a little less than 275. I'm thinking 220 for wood. Let's go up. Okay, then I hit set again, and now it's going to let me set the seconds. And when I do DTF on wood, I'm going to go 15 seconds still. Maybe I should go up. Nope, go down. You hit set again, now it's all set, okay? Now, so right now I have the first one set for 275, and I actually need to fix that timer. So I'm gonna hit set twice because I just wanna adjust the timer to go down 1 second. There we go, and hit set again. Now that's set for 15 seconds. This is the countdown or counter. That's how many presses are on here, but all I've done is raise it up and down, so that's not how many projects. But that would be the project count. Then if I go to 2, it's set for 220 at 15 seconds. Okay, so let's pull this out. I'm going to preheat some things, and we're going to get started. Okay, I'll show you how to preheat the next time, but it just finished up and it released. Okay. So I have these little pocket, I mean, these can go on different things, but this is a pocket DTF iron-on heat press. And I'm going to put it on the pocket of this t-shirt. I'm going to center it. And if you have any problems, just get your measuring tape out. But I use the stitched line as a guide on the pocket. And I think that's going to be perfect. I'm going to take a little bit of tape because I don't want it to shift. And I don't normally even wear nails, and here we are doing nails, and I'm having quite the difficulty. Okay, center that again. Eyeball it. I just use 2 pieces of tape like that, and I think I will use the Teflon sheet. Sometimes you don't need that, especially on shirts. On woods and different, anything with a zipper, I would use the Teflon sheet all the time. But we're just going to do this right here. And then you hit enter. Kind of exciting, huh? I love it. So the whole idea is if you're in production mode and maybe you do this as a business, making t-shirts or totes or whatever for a craft fair, or you sell it online, this should make it a little simpler to just keep moving and create all your products quickly. So now it's released, and I can tell that's on there. So these are cold press peels, these appliques. So I'm going to let that chill, and while that chills, we're going to do a different one. Now I don't want to use that, I don't think. So I don't know what I want to put on it. So these little towels, whoops. These are little like hand towels. Now I could open it up all the way. I have already opened these and pressed them a couple times. But what we're going to do is I'm going to get it heated up. Okay, we're going to preheat that. And I'm not even going to use anything on it. Hit enter. I don't know if I have to hold it, but I'm going to find my design that I want for the holidays. I have all my designs all organized in these clear plastic things so I can see them really easily. And they're by size in the front. This is kind of perfect. It's either perfect for a powder. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that on here. Okay, so that really pressed it very nicely. And I'm going to use this little iron on here on that towel. It's just enough to give it a little bit of Halloween vibe or fall vibe. Okay, that looks good. You can see how fast this is going to go. I don't have, like, I was famous for forgetting on the other one. So the other one was not automatic. It had that lever, which worked perfectly. Let me just tell you, what's nice about this is this like the Cadillac of heat presses, okay? And even if it was beeping at me, whoops, I think you do have to hold it. Even if it had been beeping at me that it was done on the old one, I still had to come over here, remember to walk over here and lift it up and get that heat off my garment. But with this one, it will beep and release. So I know the heat's off. I know I'm safe. It's going to be really nice. Now, this is very heavy. And it has the pressure. It gives you all the pressure you need for these items. And look at that. So we're going to let that one cool. And we're going to reveal that in a second. Now let's go back to this one here. And just see how well it did. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was so cute to do on this shirt. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Yeah, perfect. That came out perfect. And I love how well this did, how fast it was. I don't have to think about it. Oh, I do have some other, oh, those are DTF. You can use your sublimation prints and iron them. Use this heat press to get them onto your fabrics. We're going to do a piece of wood here in a second. Maybe a coaster or something. That is so pretty. I should have waited a little longer, but it's on there. So what I do is sometimes I will do this. I'll take this. I do a second press. I just like the feel of how it gets a little bit more embedded into the fabric. Similar to sublimation, but not quite the same. And I will push that back in. This time I use a Teflon sheet because it doesn't have that protective coating that initially comes with the press, with the item. In 15 seconds and you're done. So you're going to follow your whatever temp or your fabric allows for, follow that. Now these are mixed polyester and cotton fabric tops. That was super fast. And yeah, I like that. It came out a little bit more embedded. Doesn't have that plastic, but it looks so stinking cute. Isn't that cute? Okay, so you can make, I mean, the ideas and what you can do are limitless. If you can think it up, you could probably do it. This is going to make it a lot simpler, a lot quicker, a lot more automated. I love it, especially if you have strength issues in your hands and you do this as a hobby, or you're a crafter and actually have a show, or you do you sell online. This is going to make your life so much easier. Now, the people at GOCHIFIX sent this over to me to review, and I mean, I'm pretty much in love with it. I don't know about you, but having that automated system just makes it so much easier for me. And they are offering an exclusive discount code for you. Right now, I think it comes down to like $219 if you use my link, put with Laura in the code, and I'm going to have all that in a comment field as well as the description box, so you can get there quickly and easily and be able to look at this, okay? So that code and that discount expires September 30th, so it's not forever, but you know, gives you a little bit of time to think about it. If it's something you have on your wish list, great Christmas gift for somebody who's out there looking to upgrade. Now let's do something on wood. Now I love these ornament pieces, but I don't know if I have anything that wide. Let me see. I can't do this now because I need to paint this. I think I want to stain this a little bit, but wouldn't this iron-on just look great on this wood? It says thankful, grateful, blessed. Wouldn't that be cute on there with some ribbon up here, a little bow? I'm not sure. And then, like, you know, make the edge rustic. Lots of ideas with something like that. So I'm going to show you how to do it on wood. This is another iron-on DTF direct to film image, and we're going to put this, center it in between there. And this is just a wood round. I mean, if you're a crafter, you can do so much more with this, but I want to just show you how easy this is. Okay. Now this piece of wood I got from Dollar Tree, so it is a little bit warped. So we're going to use preset 2. And I have to wait for that to go down a little bit, I think. Yeah, it's at 236. So I do want to do it on a lighter temperature. You can do it for less time, but I have done this before, and I think this is the right temperature that's going to work for that. So once it cools down, we'll be able to go with it. Got impatient. I wanted it to go. So I think it's going to be fine. It's going to start kicking away here. I can hardly wait to ever peel those things off, you know? So I did have the cord in there. I didn't have to take it off, so I didn't. And it is a cool press. It looks like it straightened out my board too. So we're going to let that cool before we peel that off. But isn't that cute little sign? Somebody can have that. Maybe hold it when they take their picture. Maybe make one that says a first day of 4th grade or whatever. And you can do their name around the edge, whatever. You can layer these too, so that's nice. Okay, so this is cooled off now. Oh yeah. You got to be patient with these cool peel iron-ons because they work every time when they're cool peel. So anyway, this is this little sign that I just made up, and I went and just want to kind of show you like how easy it is to make a little crafty thing. I have these ribbons that I'm going to tie into the holder there. Let's see, I think I just want to package. Oh my gosh, I'm going to move on to some more t-shirts, but look at this is going to go on the pocket. It says dead inside but spiced, and then on the back I'm going to put have the day you deserve. A little salty, I know. Okay, so I preheated this shirt. Hopefully we made it. Oh my gosh, that is going to look so cute on there. And it's so... Okay, so we got the first part in there. We're not going to peel that off. I'm going to turn this shirt around. We're going to put that other one on the back. So I'm going to lay this to get it centered here. Okay, we're going to put that in. I love not having to use the lever. My gosh. And that is a great price for a pressure heat press like this, that you don't have to worry about anything with it. Automatic. Oh, let's hit stop. Oh, I was right on the cusp of it being done. But it does release right away when you hit that stop. Okay, so we're going to let that cool off here. I'm going to let that one cool because now we got heat on it again. And I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so for the burlap bag, it takes a little bit more finesse, but that's not what I'm really showing you here. I always like to tell you what I'm doing because we're reviewing this and we want to make sure this will work with everything that I normally use with my other heat press. So it does have like a plastic coating on the back for weather, but you can make a wall hanging. You could just put one of those wooden sticks through here, string some twine and hang it up, or a ribbon and hang it up on your wall. So it doesn't have to be an outside flat, but we are going to center this so I have it just hanging over just enough. I am going to use the Teflon sheet. Now, like I said, this is going to take a little bit extra finesse, but it comes out beautifully. I'm going to get my sheet off of here. Okay. I'm going to preheat this a little bit. Now this time I'm going to use my preset number 2 because it's a lower temp. And we're going to hit enter. There we go. I don't think with my nails I was hitting that button properly before. Okay, so we preheated this, which I think is going to make this one work way better than the first time I did it. Okay, so I'm going to peel that off. I can feel the heat here. And I'm going to use this one this time. It can be made for a t-shirt, but I want it on the flag because I don't want the flag too busy, and I figured this would be so cute on here. Okay, we're going to use our Teflon coating on it. Put back in here. And there's extra room actually, so you can see my overhang will actually fit. Yeah, okay, that's awesome. So 15 by 15 is awesome. Now I can see even the flag's going to be a little too big for that. My flags I think are 18, and I think that's true unless you're like in a big industrial size. This is great for home use, for crafting, the small craft business, or mid-sized craft business. It's a great heat press. Now, this one I do let it sit a little bit. Like I said, these are cold press peels. And I will repress this because it is a textured fabric, so it's going to be a little bit more to finesse into that. But then once I'm done, wait till you see it. It comes out beautiful. So once I peel this off, I will put the Teflon coating on it and repress it. Maybe 2 times even. Okay, so I think this one's ready to have it peeled off. Let's start with the front. And you can see just how fast I can whip these items out. Now, I don't have to worry about it if I walked away. Oh my gosh, this was perfect for this color shirt. These are so soft. I got these off the Shein. But yeah, that's super cute. And I will repress that also. I do a second press. I can already see that this is ready to come off. It's cool. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so stinking cute. Ta-da. I love it. Yeah, that might be my go-to holiday fall, especially when I'm feeling salty, to wear this one. Yeah, that's cute. Super cute. I might have to get some more of these t-shirts because they are great. Now, did I hang that crooked? Oh no, it's just me holding it crooked. Okay, good. I mean, anything's possible. Anything is possible. Nope, it's straight. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's get this one. Get some more heat on there. Like I said, the burlap needs a little bit more finessing, but look how easy it is. I just pop it back in, I hit a button, and it does everything else itself. I mean, the only thing it doesn't do is come up with the ideas. So that's up to you. Okay, so this is cooled off. I'm going to peel this off, and we're going to, let's see here. There we go. Peel it off, and then I'm going to quickly put another heat press onto it. And if you notice, I'm using memory number 2, memory setting number 2. Oops, my N. Okay, that's going to come back on. That has nothing to do with the heat press. That has to do with my burlap and how it's going to be. I'm going to get that on there. I couldn't even fit the whole image under the last heat press. This is a wide plate heat press, 15 by 15 inches, and I couldn't be happier. Now it does come with these gloves, a set of gloves, and those are heat protective gloves for your hands. And you know, I recommend them using it, especially if you're new to a heat press. You can burn yourself, so you just want to be careful not to touch the plates because those are extremely hot. Now, my end got messed up. That's a shame. That's all me. I was hoping it wouldn't do that. Let me see if I can fix that. It's all twisted. Okay, so the pumpkin, the N and that came off because of my error. And I'm going to use Hot Fix rhinestones and give it a little pizzazz. And we'll fix this right up so it looks really cute. But anyway, it came out nice. It's all adhered to the fabric and nothing has been destroyed with the backing. So that's a nice thing that you can set this and have memory presets for different fabrics, different temps, and different times. Okay, so the other thing we're going to try here is I'm going to put this little, it's, you know, back to school time. This would be a very cute little book bag for some little kiddo. And I know they have backpacks, but look how stinking cute this is. Maybe a teacher would want this as a giveaway for one of the kids in their class that does really well on something, but super cute. And we're going to put this on here. Now I will preheat this fabric, and we're going to put this on the side because that'll hang off to the side. Now here you want to be super careful. Anything with a zipper, buckles, rivets, anything like that, it will get hot, so you don't want to touch that once it's heated up. And you can use a Teflon sheet, which I will use after. Oops, okay, that wasn't all the way up. Let's do that. And I'm just going to preheat it on memory 2, but when I go to press my image, I'm going to use memory preset number 1. Now, if your zippers are plastic, you want to be super careful and use that Teflon coated sheet. And these are metal, so I'm going to place this on here. Just kind of center it. Oh, did I change the setting for 220? On number 1, it looks like I did. Yeah, it was heating up for my it was set right. It's just that it was still at 220 from the previous item that I used on the burlap bag under memory preset number 2. So just be aware of that. If it's a lower temperature, you're going to have to wait for it to heat up if you select a different preset that's higher or lower. So just make sure that it's set. It's preset so it knows what to do, but you have to wait for it to adjust. Okay, so we are going to peel this off. I can tell it's already coming off. And you're going to see the beauty of how well it did. And we are going to double check that and do another heat press. Because I did use the Teflon coated. I mean, I could go a higher temperature, but with my fabric. So you just have to know your fabrics and what you're looking to do. But this is going to be so stinking cute on here. I can't even wait to see it. I am still going to use the Teflon coating sheet that fits the whole base of this heat press, and I love that it came with the one that fits the right size. So I had this other one, this other one, and it's more rectangle, so it didn't fit any, but I bought those separately, and they will still work, but I love that it comes with the one that is the right size, so you get every corner of that fabric protected. So let's put that in for another press. I'm just very conservative when it comes to the temperatures. I know you can probably go a little higher. I don't want to because I have the zipper on there and I have different things like the burlap. I was just being cautious. So you can press it as many times as you like with a little weight in between, and I think that would be highly recommended at different times depending on what you're doing. Okay, so that looks better. I feel like it's more on there. And that's going to be a cute little book bag for someone. Maybe I'll give it to the library, huh? And give it to somebody at the library that can use this. That would be so cute. So anyway, that is the GOCHIFIX Heat Press, automatic heat press. 4 preset settings that you can decide what you want them for and set them up. Automatic stop, emergency stop button. It will rise and press everything for you. Automatic shut off. 15 by 15 inch square base. I mean, come on, it's awesome. I'm so happy with this. So if you decide you want to go forward, that zipper was hot. You decide you want to go forward with it, use my link below. Have a look at least. It's $219.99 right now. You're saving $30. $30 with my code, and that's with Laura. Okay, the code is before you check out, you'll have a place for a promo code. Do with Laura, and If you use my link, it might automatically put it in there, but it doesn't hurt to put my code in there just to make sure you get that $30 off, okay? That's good through September 30th. Now, I want to thank GOCHIFIX for sending this over for me to unbox and review. I think it's a thumbs up, and actually I more than think that. I'm going to be very happy. It's going to stay in its place, and I'm going to use it repeatedly now. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again real soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.